So we're Pink Floyd Studios, and we wanted to show you our game, Breaking and Entering. So a little about the team. My name's Alejandro. I'm the producer, and I'm also developed on Unity, and I'm also an artist.
I'm Mohammed, I'm a designer.
I'm Stuart, I'm a designer and artist.
I'm Juan, I'm a designer.
I'm Jason, I'm one of the engineers and sound engineers.
I'm Alan, I'm one of the engineers. I'm working on the sound and music.
Yeah, I'm Dennis. I'm also one of the engineers.
I'm one of the artists, Michelle.
Alright, and Breaking and Entering is a 2D top-down game. The genres are stealth and puzzle. In the game, you play as a master thief who's been locked in prison for many years. Recently, he gets out of prison, makes his escape, and his objectives are to rob as many houses as possible, steal as much money, but make sure to not alert the homeowners or trigger any security systems. Each level, the difficulty increases, but so do the rewards. Use the money you've gained to purchase upgrades from the gear shop, and after 6 levels, you finally reap the benefits of the wealth you've accumulated. So, players will take control of Chris Roberts, the main character. He's one of the most notorious bank robbers in history, and he needs to collect a lot of money to free his brother, Fred Roberts, who's still locked behind jail, who's still locked behind bars. And he'll do this with the help of Sean Smith, who manages the in-game shop. So from there, Chris can buy all the equipment he needs to break his brother out of jail.
So a little bit about our game overview. We have a top-down stealth-based burglary where users and players are going to be able to navigate homes, avoid detection, and collect valuables. One of our objectives is to meet a quota before a timer runs out, and gaining extra loot means higher rewards and better endings. As far as progression goes, players reach increasing difficulty over level. This means eventually you'll face guard dogs, homeowners, guards, and high-tech lasers. Throughout levels, you'll be able to go over to Sean's shop where you can buy gear and upgrades in between levels. And these upgrades are going to be able to give players a tactical advantage and help with levels. Some of our mechanics include a shrinking timer as players make mistakes. Some of these mistakes look as if a dog catches you through their line of sight, or if a camera or a homeowner also sees you. You can also hide through hiding spots. This includes inside closets, under furniture, and this allows you to avoid capture. We also include skill checks between levels and throughout levels, which include lockpicking, disabling cameras, traps, and safes. With the success of this, you gain an advantage, but failure means loss of stealth.
Alright, next we're going to go over our technologies. So for our game engine, we're using obviously Unity, GitHub for development software. Now for art and sprites, we're using Aciprite, Piskel, Krita, and GIMP. And obviously music and sound is going to be FL Studio. And here's some of our in-game music, so if you guys want to take a listen. Alright, so that was our music. And I hope you guys liked it. Next, we're talking about game progression. So in the early levels, we have a tutorial. We're pretty much just introduced the basic game mechanics and whatnot, movement, skill checks, and obviously environment interactions. Next, it's our first level, which is the apartment. It's going to be the easiest one. We need to meet our cash quota, first of all, and get out the door before the timer runs out. Obviously, you have to watch for security cameras, which is the only thing that can decrease your timer in this level. Next, a little bit harder, is going to be the small home. Introduces the guard dog, which is on the last level, you can get mad, get the red eyes, super cool. And it's similar to the security camera, and it decreases your time even more. After that, we have the large home. Introduces the sleeping homeowner. So if you get a little bit too close to him, he gets alerted and the timer rolls a little bit faster. If you touch him, you immediately lose the level up. Next, we have the mansion. So the tripwire is introduced in this level. And when you touch it, it permanently speeds up the time. It takes a lot faster. After that, you can disable them using the skill check though. Level 5, prison, introduces the walking guards, which immediately catch you when touched. the user will have to maneuver around them in their line of sight. And level 6, the bank, introduce security lasers, which when touched, take a chunk of your time out. And it's the final and most difficult level, obviously.
So Sean's shop serves as our upgrade hub, where players between levels can use their cash earned to purchase upgrades and items. Some of our upgrades are glasses, silent boots, and we have items like adrenaline shot and noisemaker to distract the NPCs. Why play our game? Ultimately, it's a pretty fun game with unique gameplay and good game progression. There's 6 different progressively difficult levels, good story, and the ability to improve upon your time with each time. Thank you.